Baby, are you sure you can do this?
Yes, I can do this.
I'm scared. I don't know, but I trust you because I know that you are strong and I believe in you.
No, I love you, okay?
Thank you, baby.
Let me do this first.
Okay, baby, I trust you.
I'm gonna miss you.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Okay?
But I'll be right back to your arms,
of
okay?
course, I know that.
You believe in me, right?
Sure, I do. 100%.
I can do
exactly.
this.
Bro,
My best friend.
you have always been my best friend. You always take a bold step. I know you can do this. Take that step. Take it. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You can do this. You can do this.
Mom? Dad?
My son, I know you can do it. I know you are going to make us proud.
You can still consider, please.
Strength.
You've always told me to take a bold step.
Yes,
It's time to do this, Dad.
I trust you.
You can consider, please.
Mom, don't worry about me.
Consider me, please.
I can do this, Mom.
Come back for me.
I will.
Come back.
I will.
You'll be fine.
Come back, please. I
You'll be
love
fine.
you. I'll pray for you. I will.
Son, go where my son.
I'll pray for you.
I love you, babe.
I love you too, baby.
G.
Bro.
Mom? Dad? I love you guys.
I'll pray for you, my son. Please come back.
Proud of you, my son.
May the soul of our brother rest in perfect peace. He has tried.
What will I do?
And we thank God. Because the Bible said in any situation we should give glory to God. May the soul of our gentle departure rest in perfect peace. Amen.
I want you. I want you. What will I do? Child, my only son, my only son. Let me just die. Give me son. Let me just die. Let me.
Stop.
Let me Let me go. Let me die. I'm useless. You left me.
Just lean on me, lean on me, lean on me. I will take care of you now. Please now, relax. He was a stupid boy now. It does not deserve you. I deserve you. Look at our skin color. I deserve you. Huh? Don't worry, I will take care of you. I will take care
Are
of
you
you.
sure you're going to take
I
care
will
of
take care
me?
of you. This is where you kiss on you. Stop crying now. Come on, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Don't worry, he's a stupid boy.
And they never leave you. You want to please others and displease yourself.
Baby!
Baby, what happened? You didn't do the challenge again?
This life is full of challenges. But I don't like this challenge. Just.
I was so scared.
I was scared too when I was scared when I saw the vision. Just so useless people. Well. We enjoy from crate. We know that on top of crate.
Good afternoon, my brother. Please, sir, what is the difference between a preacher and a teacher?
The very clear understand now. A preacher is the one that will tell you about knowledge, while a teacher will impart knowledge into you. A preacher is the one that will tell you about the kingdom of God, while a teacher will show you to the kingdom of God. A preacher is the one that tell you that money is the root of all evil, while a teacher will tell you that the blessings of God make it rich and added no sorrow. Do you know that preachers wear coat, while teachers wear suit? Do you know that teachers are those ones that keep to time during service in church, but preachers are those ones that keep shouting, lastly before we go, lastly before we go, lastly before we go, lastly before we go, lastly before we go. That's how you be shouting lastly before you go until your church members will leave you and go. And lastly Kisly, you'll be your church alone. How can they ask you as a church member, when do your church normally close? You say it depends on the mood of your pastor. Pastor work clock. For you to teach your church members time management, you have to be meticulous with time too. Do you know that preachers are always close to the rich members in church, while teachers are close to the poor members so that they can make them rich? Now listen to me, my brother. If after 4 years as a pastor, you still drive the biggest car in your church, that means you are feeding from your member. You give your members stickers to put on their car for protection, that nothing will come to them. If anything comes to them, they should shout blood of Jesus. But yet, you are going around with mopo, soldier, police, man of war. Are you the inspector general of pastors? But the of them all, the general overseer of them all, is Pastor Kisly Okonkwo. Pastor Kisly Okonkwo is a great servant in the vineyard of God Almighty. Pastor Kisly Okonkwo is a true man of God. Pastor Kisly Okonkwo is one of those men of God who believes that you must not wear big suit and long shoe for people to believe that you're a man of God. Pastor Kisly Okonkwo has transformed so many lives globally through his messages, even without collecting a dime from anybody. Do you know that Pastor Kisly Okonkwo is a life coach? Do you know that almost everybody in his church is a cow now? That is because he does not feed from his members, but teaches his members how to feed. Now listen to me. Do you know that there are people you go to for marriage counseling? Instead of them to counsel your home, they'll confuse your home. But Pastor Kisly Okonkwo have built so many confused homes, even without seeing the couple. No wonder I used to tell people, now pastor will not get members, now they get time for demons. Why many are busy raising prayer warriors? Pastor Kisly Okonkwo is busy raising CEOs, MDs, great men and women of values, global influencers. Happy birthday, Pastor Kisly Okonkwo. Happy birthday, Pastor Kisly Okonkwo, the general overseer, the Ogakwatakota of them all of DCC David Christian Center. I've not seen you in person, I've not been to your church, but I've listened to your messages. At this critical time when the society is going insane, your messages have served as a psychiatric home for us to correct the ills in the society. God bless you. Happy birthday, sir. We love you. You're not the general overseer, you're the Ogakwatakota of them all. You don't live in Nigeria, you live in DCC David Christian Center, Lagos. God bless you.
Definitely, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Sir, please, what's the difference between riot and protest?
Very clear, understand. Protest is a peaceful riot, while riot is an angry protest. Protest is used to express your displeasure, while riot is putting your displeasure into action. Protest is an upcoming riot. Riot is a protest that have blown. Do you know that when the demand of protesters are not attended to, they will turn into rioters? And when the demand of rioters are not attended to, they will turn into destroyers. What? And when the demand of destroyers are not attended to, they will turn into fighters. Do you know that our leaders think we are so gullible and myopic to accept their cock and bull press release and their unpragmatic headlines and breaking news? Ogun will kill all of them, because now Ogun will join us protest. Now we'll give sacrifice chop. How can you beat us and maltreat us and expect us not to cry? And when we cry, you silence us completely. No wonder a popular philosopher, Milton Friedman, said the government solution to a problem is usually as bad as the problem. But the Ogakwatakota of them all, the general overseer of them all, is NSAS. As Nigeria youth, we should channel the NSAS protest to the right source. We cannot be protesting against the tail when the head is there. Do you know that the Nigeria government have maltreated our uniformed men and women to become beasts, and now they are feeding on the innocent citizens that they are meant to protect? You give a man uniform, power and guns, and you fail to provide him means to survive his family. Now he's surviving on those that he's meant to protect. As we speak right now, the salary of a DPO is less than 250,000 naira, and our leaders will pay one girl 1 million naira to sleep with her, which means you are having sex with the salary of 4 DPOs. My great Nigeria youth, as we protest hashtag end SARS, let us also protest hashtag end corruption, hashtag end bad government, hashtag end maladministration, hashtag end oppression, hashtag end injustice, hashtag end the killing. Now here are all the cultists we have in this country. Now come out and die for a good reasons, instead of you people to be wasting your death by killing yourself for nothing. Hey! My sister, do you know that our leaders don't listen to us at all, but they listen to all the small girls that they sleep with? Now that they listen to. So let us look for all their girls and beg them to help us beg all their sugar daddies in power.
Why are you running?
In fact, if all the girls in this country can come together as one and protest with the slogan, now politicians will develop our country, now we go give doggy. In fact, in less than 1 month, the development you see in this country will shock you. Wait. Great Nigeria youth, let us channel all our energy to the right source, because if we use all our energy to fight the tail instead of the head, the tail will grow back again. And to our leaders, note, you can fool some of the people all the time, and some of the time all the people, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. I cannot tell my children and the next generation to come that Nigeria gained independence in 2020 AC after Corona era. NSAS is the Ogakwatakota of them all. NSAS is the general overseer of them all. NSAS does not live in police station. NSAS lives in the corruption of our leaders. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Sir, please, what's the difference between jollof rice and fried rice?
Very, very clear, understand now. Fried rice is an oversabi jollof rice, while jollof rice is a humble fried rice. Fried rice is very proud, while jollof rice is very gentle and humble. That is why people say, now oversabi, now make fried rice, they swear before jollof rice. Fried rice is like paying a slave queen 300k for sex, and when she get to the room, she refuse to wet. While jollof rice is like paying a village girl 2k for sex, immediately she enter the room, everyone water. Fried rice is like a slave queen who wears heavy makeup to a party to look beautiful, and when she get to the party, they will still choose the natural face over her. That is why when you put fried rice and jollof rice in one plate, people will choose jollof rice over fried rice over sabi.
I don't die.
Do you know that fried rice is very arrogant, proud, stubborn, demanding, and expensive to take care of? But while jollof rice is very humble, straightforward, natural, and easy to take care of. My sister, do you know that no matter what you do for fried rice, before you eat it, you still add salad, which is very, very disrespectful and ungrateful. But just do small thing for jollof rice. Every year, new cent. You will feel the satisfaction and the appreciation from jollof rice.
Oh my God!
See today now, because of humility, jollof rice has made it to international argument. Ghana jollof and Nigeria jollof. Nobody is arguing about fried rice. Pride. People even name themselves after jollof rice. People like Mr. Jollof. Nobody is answering Mr. Fried Rice. People even have a slogan. Every year jollof. Nobody is saying every year fried rice. Pride. God will always exalt the humble. But the of them all, the general overseer of them all is party rice. Party rice and the food you have in your house are not made and can never be made. There is something about party rice that even scientists are yet to discover. Some say it is because it is prepared with firewood. Some say it is because Fafa women used to gather together to cook it. Some say they used to add their spit and their sweat. That is what makes it unique. We are yet to discover why party rice is party rice and why people cannot do without party rice, even when they have food at home. Huh? My sister, do you know that no matter the food you have at home, you still fight for party rice? Party rice is a respecter of no man. Party rice is a heavy cruise. You will think you have connection in this country until you go to a party where you don't know who is in charge of the food. You just be seeing rice, meat, snake, bomb flying from different corners. You go just pass your neck, your head, your shoulder, your armpit. You go just pass to the next person. Food go just fly from different corners, and you will not know where the food is coming from. Especially when I'm meeting people for the party. In this life, no matter how disciplined you are, party rice will fuck you up. Especially better rice. That is why you need to enjoy yourself when you are alive. Because when you die, your friends go still fight for rice and meat. You now be hearing things like, that my guy better know your talk because of rice. My sister, do you know that party rice is even sweeter when you hide that turn it inside black nylon? In the morning when you warm it and you are eating it, that sense of achievement, that sense of fulfillment that you made it through the occasion, nobody saw you, will be there when you are eating it. That is why my friend Casino will always say, who not chop for party, decoration no dey fight for ya yo. Party rice is the oga of them all. Party rice is the general overseer of them all. Party rice does not live in restaurant. Party rice does not live in your kitchen. Party rice lives in burial and marriage. Thank you. God bless you.
Honorable Madiba, what do you think about the Stingy Men Association?
They are not serious. You don't want to give, but you want to take. Even some boys that don't even have anything. You are broke, you don't have a dime, and you are saying you have joined Stingy Men Association when you are supposed to be looking for prayer association to join. You are not serious. Now, the association have decided to do shirt and wear so that they will know they are Stingy Men Association. You don't have money to buy shirt. You are using your same old polo, to post and say, I stand with Stingy Men Association. You cannot even afford to stand. You are not serious. You that used to do giveaway before, now you will do giveaway and you will still win it. You don't have the game and you are complaining. You are saying, my Benz to the chop fuel. Now make I want go for Corolla. You are not serious. A girl that you use money to attract, you spoiled the girl. You started giving her money. Now because you don't have, you are saying you want to join Stingy Men Association and the girl to the find money. You are not serious. Wisdom kill you there. In fact, I'm angry because it was that kind of wisdom that killed my uncle. The real organizations that are supposed to be the Stingy Men Association, you are not even searching for them. The likes of EFCC, the likes of custom, those people that will take goods, that will impound goods, and you will not see the goods again. In fact, I have one word for them, and that is stingy gridology.
What does that mean?
Do I know?
My people, regarding
what do you think about makeup artists?
They are not serious. They are undermining themselves. They should come out for elections. Let us vote for them. They are doing the same thing that politicians are doing. They will make you look good for an event, and after the event, it is left to the masses. Makeup is like alcohol. When it washes off, you come back to your problem. We now have small girls with big makeup. The only makeup some girls know how to do is makeup sex. They will make up and then they will look like Spider-Man. They will draw eyebrow and they will look like Don Mighty. Some girls will draw eyebrow and they will look like a politician that is crying. Some girls will wear heavy makeup in this hard country. Are you bulletproof? Some girls will put different 7 digital color on their face. Are you a native doctor? And it's not only girls that do makeup. Men now wear makeup. Ramsey Noah wears makeup. Ike Ogbonna wears makeup. Shegun Arize. No. They won't even sell for him.
Okay.
I have one word for makeup artists. That is mascara pancakeology.
Sir, what does that mean?
Do I know?
So you don't get
everything yellow. No. Honorable Madiba, what do you think about some people on social media?
They are not serious. You will post a joke and someone will say you are cracking me up. Are you wall? You post a joke and someone will say this one touch me. Is it hand? You post a joke, someone will say this one weak me. This one weak me. You are not serious. Are you John Wick? It was weakness that killed my uncle. Jesus. Somebody will post a picture and write rest in peace and you still go there and click like. What are you liking? You will go and comment that bless me sir. I am the first to comment. Is commenting government work? Your name on Instagram is investor banks money billions and you are still telling people up and down bless me sir. Bless me sir. You don't need blessing. You don't need any giveaway. You need to go away.
Okay.
A pastor will post a picture and you will go there to comment DM me for sugar mommy, DM me for hookup. The worst you say DM me for penis enlargement. Do you want a man of God to enlarge his penis?
Hey.
I need to talk more about this issue. Let me drink my frost water first. I have one word for them. That is Iberiberism.
Sir, what does that mean?
Ask Rochas.
Why, sir?
Do I know?
Honorable Madiba, what do you think about Ron's girls?
They are not serious. They are like politicians. They move from party to party. They move from party to party. They are like DJs. They can play for anybody as long as you pay them. They are fast like rappers so that they can move to the next client. They are like Uber. They can go anywhere. They are risking their life. They are like vigilante. They can stand on the road at any time.
No, guy, this man go station.
They are like Chasokocha. They deserve some accolades. Some are wicked. How will you package something that is a fallen hero? You now roll it, and then put sellotape. Then you tie belt and wear two bra. You are not serious. When they just remove the bra, everything will just drop. Boom. Like carbon. How will you charge 30,000 naira? Is it school fees? How will you say pay before service? Is it Go TV? How will you give me terms and conditions? Do this, don't do this. Is it Bet Naija? How will you ask for registration fee? Is it Jamb? I have one word for us girls. That is indubitable conundrum.
Sir, what does that mean?
Do I know?
Honorable Madiba, what do you think about people that cheat?
They are not serious. It's an animal thing. You are dating a girl and you are feeling like a lion. You are using her anyhow like a horse. You are jumping on her like kangaroo. You are doing it, the thing is sweating you, are shaking your head like a lizard. And you are cheating on her, you are moving from one place to another. You are showing her different colors like chameleon. And she's patiently following you like a snail. And you are cheating on her, you are jumping from one girl to another like a frog. You are behaving like a dog, you cannot stay in one place. Don't allow money to deceive you. Even snake has 36 million. Monkey has 70 million. Oh, are you a rat? Can you chase the president out of the office?
No, guy, this man go station.
You are a girl, you cannot take care of yourself. You have spot like a hyena. You are Mrs. Hyena. You have a 2,000 stretch mark like zebra. You have 5 side boo. You are going from side to side. You are sneaking to different side. My price that you will not even commit suicide. I have one word for them. That is buffalotarianism.
So what does that mean?
Do I know?
Okay, Honorable Madiba, what do you think about NEPA?
They are not serious. They have changed their name, but they have not changed their ways. That's why we still call them NEPA.
Okay.
NEPA in my area is like blackface. We don't see them anymore.
Jesus.
NEPA in my area is like Terry G. They are mad, but it's not free madness. We pay for it. Their transformer right now is like balloon. It blows anyhow. If you are a musician and you want to blow, just change your name to transformer. Hey. NEPA is like bad music. Can spoil your phone. Even their card is like FA money. It finishes quick.
So are you saying that FA money is finished?
NEPA is like you. You interrupt. You cannot put our trust in NEPA. NEPA and trust is like Dami Crane and ATM card. NEPA and trust is like Rosges and advance. NEPA and trust is like Daddy Freeze and tight. They do not agree. How can you be using NEPA vehicle to sell firewood? How can you be using generator in NEPA office? How can you cut our wire and sell it? How can NEPA office be selling power bank? How can you be transmitting transmission to efficient? I have one word for NEPA. That is batrakomionaki.
So what does that mean?
Do I know?
Honorable Madiba, what do you think about bank?
They are not serious. Banks are like Two-Face. Very easy to deposit, but hard to withdraw. Their network is like Amaka. It can disappoint you. How will they send me a birthday message and collect 4 naira? Is it their birthday? Okay. How will they charge me 2,000 naira for card maintenance fee? Are they maintaining my relationship? How will they keep one staff to attend to 22 people? Is it a referee? You are a banker and every 10 minutes you are going for break. Are you Michael Scofield? Is your bank prison break? You are counting my money and you are squeezing face. Are you giving me a loan? It was a bank that killed my uncle. It's not everybody that tells you they are working in a bank that is a banker. Okay. Some are selling power bank. Some are working in spam banks. Jesus. You cannot bank on some banks. Some banks don't even have savings. I have one word for them. That is banking agboro radicality.
So what does that mean?
Do I know?
Thank you. How do you see education in Nigeria presently?
Oh, thank you very much, my son. How can you see what's not there? Government, wetin be una plan for education and our students? Because the online lectures you people are gradually introducing into the system is good, but it's not for the poor in this country. Many Nigerian students don't have access to the internet even when they have phones, both the young and the old.
It's not serious. Ask them, how will they see data? Is it by having phone? Most Nigerian youth even browse with free mode. They browse on free mode. What? Some will go on this video and comment nice one, even when they did not watch it. They are not serious. Somebody that is using free mode will say nice one on a video they did not watch. How can he now learn with such a data?
Government, money should be invested in all our labs and healthcare centers in the school. Labs are supposed to be well equipped with all necessary facilities for research purpose. Do you know many healthcare centers in the schools don't even have paracetamol, not to talk of malaria drug? Oh, I shake my head.
That is even good. When I was in school, do you know our health center, instead of Panadol and paracetamol, they used to give us agbo.
What did you say? Hey! What did you talk?
They used to give us agbo. I'm angry because it was agbo that killed my uncle in a country where we basically do everything for ourselves, where we are like the government of our own. The least we could ask for is free education. I'm angry because free education in Nigeria is like heaven and hell. We only hear about it.
We never see them. Now that you people has finally agreed to be paying 33,000 naira to NYSC Cup members, make una allow Nigerians enjoy the money before una change una mind.
And you need to get this message to them. You need to tell them. You interviewed us, so pass this message to them. In fact, I have one word for them. And that is, government must change our school systemology.
What does that mean?
Do I know?
I leave the government with this question and we still spread them. Make her they go before they off our mic. Make sure this message get to the government.
Honorable Madiba, what do you think about Africa?
This is serious. Africa is the most blessed continent in the world. But one thing some leaders in Africa have in common is corruption. Africa is blessed without any form of natural disaster. But we have corruption disaster, racial disaster, bad policies disaster. In fact, there are too many. Some places even have disaster. Most of our nations have collected loan to the extent they now see their lenders and hide. Some leaders have entrapped their nations with selfishness. How can you take a loan from another country for a project and you embezzle it? How can you be independent when over 50% of your funding is coming from loan from other countries? You are not serious. The high loan alignment steadily affects the decision making of some countries. You must favor who borrow you money. One of the major problems of Africa is oversabi and Eurocentrism. In Africa, start solving problems as African and not copying other countries. They will keep on solving problems that are not theirs. I stand for a better Africa. I stand for an Africa where talent and skills will be utilized and experts recognized. Not an Africa that citizens will be escaping from. Not an Africa where thousands of youths are ready to die in the Sahara and crossing the Mediterranean Sea just to go and search for a better life. That is like escaping. And the media will call it migration. They are not serious. It's not migration anything. They are escaping. They are escaping. Even escape from Sobibo. Not do rich like this. Africans should listen to me. Leadership is an opportunity to make a change in the lives of many and in time, and not an opportunity for a financial change and change in status. They need to use this statement to make a song in the African anthem so that we can hear it every time. How How can a leader be richer than his country? Which kind of a ruler is that? You cannot even rule line. Africa has faced exploitation from colonial rule, and when they got independent, fraud politicians exploited us. And we need to speak out because we don't want our future to also exploit us. Pit at the face of racial discrimination. If I cannot reach the whole world, the Africans that will hear me, behave yourself. We are one and we all live once, so no need to be feeling superior. You are not serious. And even at this modern age, I heard of sex trafficking issues in Africa. And let me shock you, if you still take sex trafficking as a business, that means you are a fool. I know life is sexually transmitted. You need sex to put out life. It does not mean you use sex to destroy lives. What? After the scramble for Africa, which was bettered at the Berlin Conference of 1884, I know African nations still have unconscious loyalties and connection to their former colonies. But time, they say, heal all wound. It is time for Africa to rise above and work stronger than ever before. With the evidence of greatness in display of the achievements of individual Africans and leaders of Africans of the past and the present, it's clear that African to the world is a reality. Oh, Mother Africa, where did we miss it as a continent? I remember years ago when our great-grandfathers and mothers used to hide. They used to run away so that they will not go and slave abroad for the white man, so that they will not go and work abroad. But now things have changed. People now spend their money. People now swim just to go and survive abroad. Oh, Africa is great, but I want Africa to be greater. Oh, Mother Africa, hear the cry of your children. I'm using this medium to regard all African leaders, all African son and daughter that have been positive in whatever they are doing, that have contributed positively to their society, even if it's to their family. Any contribution is positive contribution. Positivity should be upheld. Positivity should be praised. The African youth should rise up and speak up against the evils and the ills of their societies. That is one sure way of moving forward. I'm angry because it was keeping quiet that killed my uncle. We say no to corruption, nepotism, religious barriers, ethnic barriers, and we allow love to lead. We are first Africans before any other thing. Let love lead. In fact, I have one word for them, and that is Africa must unite theology.
Honorable, what does that mean?
Do I know?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Sir, please, what's the difference between stealing and robbery?
The difference is very clear, I understand now. Stealing now is a friendly robbery, you understand? Stealing is taken from friends and well-wishers. Stealing is taken from within the family, like people that you know. Like your friend is charging phone, you plug your friend charger to plug your, that is stealing. What? You take your father's money, that is stealing. So you cannot be persecuted, they can only shout to you. But robbery now is stealing that has been backed up by your village people to go into the world and rob. When you start stealing outside the family, that is robbery with weapons. But of them all, the general overseer of them all is corruption. Corruption wears suit, if you wear uniform, it has agbada, it has an office. And no one that could I say that corruption is more dangerous than herdsmen, because herdsmen can kill 20,000, but corruption can wipe away the full nation. It's even corruption that is backing up the herdsmen. That is why anytime here, wow. Just know that they are escorting corruption, because corruption has security. Corruption is the reason for unemployment, the reason for life failure. They told us that education is the key to success, but corruption changed the padlock. Are you not a graduate? Am I not a graduate? Did we study Instagram in school? So why are we doing this? Corruption. So to kill corruption, we need to make a difference. Start from you and me. So corruption does not stay abroad. Corruption lives here in Nigeria. Corruption is the reason why we have armed robbers and thieves. Thank you. Good afternoon, my brother.
Please, sir, what is the difference between vex and anger?
They are very clear, understand now. Vex is a baby anger, while anger is a grown-up vex. When you vex, you change your face. But when you're angry, you change other people's faces. Vex is when the Benin boy says, show face. But anger is when the Benin boy says, they with me. Vex is when you run into your car to run from a soldier man. But anger is when your car refuses to start. Vex is when you miss your flight, but anger is when you return home and meet your wife cheating on you. Vex is when you miss your period, but anger is when it denies the pregnancy. Do you know that some people, when they vex, they like to go or they like cigar, but when they are angry, they like people? Vex is when you go for a party, they did not give you food, they did not give you rice. But anger is when they call you to lead the closing prayers.
I don't want to even pray.
Vex is a diluted anger, while anger is undiluted vex. Vex is a fake anger, while anger is original vex. Vex is a mis anger, while anger is a raw vex. But the of them all, the general overseer of them all is maturity. Anger is a misused maturity, while maturity is a properly used anger. When you are angry, you act before you think, but when you are matured, you think before you act. Anger will bring you regret, while maturity will bring you respect. Do you know that not all mature people are adults and not all adult people are mature? That is why today you see many parents that cannot raise their children. You know why? Because when children give birth to children, the society becomes childish. Hey! Do you know that another word for maturity is adulthood? and full of growth. But what so many men have today is just manhood and retarded growth. Do you know that when we're secondary school, especially SS3, and when we get admission into higher institution, we used to think that we know more than elder brothers and elder sisters, and even our parents, because we felt we are the big boys and big girls of the day. But today, we are so ashamed to post our memory pictures even on the Thursday. Hey! My brother, do you know that there are some people in this life that you cannot correct? You just allow time and maturity to correct them. Do you know why? Why? Because the same girl that was shouting in 2016 that I'm not ready for marriage now, that same girl in 2021, she's in Shiloh shouting, Father, bless me with a man and man, even if na man will. Wait. Maturity is the government of them all. Maturity is the general overseer of them all. Maturity does not live in childhood. Maturity does not live in adulthood. Maturity lives in common sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, what's the difference between whiskey, Davido, and Burna Boy? Very clear, understand, Nana. It's very clear because Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy are all big boys. Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy, they are all good musicians. Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy, they have taken Nigerian music to the next level. Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy, they are doing well. Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy, they have made it in life. So I don't know why people are suffering themselves talking about them, arguing about them, trying to cause a rift between them. Do you know that in this country, instead of us to channel our energy towards discovering new talent, we have decided to act as an apple of discord to cause rift between artists who are doing great, who are doing well, who are taking Nigerian music to the next level. We have forgotten about some young and talented artists who are yet to blow, who are yet to see limelight, who are yet to climb.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, my dear.
Sir, please, what's the difference between Yahoo boys and politicians?
It's very clear, understand now. Politicians are protected Yahoo boys, while Yahoo boys are unprotected politicians. Politicians are Yahoo boys in office, while Yahoo boys are politicians in HK.
Oh my God.
Politicians steal from the country to develop outside, while Yahoo boys steal from outside to develop the country. Politicians are Yahoo boys with escort, while Yahoo boys are politicians without escort. Do you know that some politicians are ready to pay one ashawo 10 million naira for a night than to pay pension money for a lifetime? Do you know that Yahoo boys do their subscription every month, while politicians do their subscription every 4 years?
God, why now?
Yahoo boys are into hacking of ATM cards, while politicians are into hacking of voters cards.
What?
My sister, some politicians are very useless. How can you use a whole constituency money to carry a shower instead of you to develop your constituency? You are developing prostitution. Jesus! Do you know that if you organize a silly competition between Yahoo boys and politicians, there will be no winner? Do you know why? Because one of them will steal the prize, but the government of them all, the general overseer of them all, are fake pastors. Some so-called men of God are worse than Yahoo boys and politicians. How can you call yourself a man of God and yet you are the richest person in your church? You are getting richer and your members are getting poorer and poorer. You call yourself a man of God and yet you don't allow the small girls in your church to rest. You want to have a carnal knowledge of them instead of giving them Bible knowledge. If you are a man of God and you are married, leave the small girls in your church alone for the youth. How can you call yourself a man of God and yet the authority on which you stand is not based on the Bible, it's based on juju and charms? How can you hypnotize your members to the extent that they are now your slave? In fact, they need another man of God to deliver them from your hands. You call yourself a man of God and yet you are selling deliverance to your members. When God they give you the power, he sell them. Wait. Instead of some so-called men of God to be breaking curses, they are laying curses on their members because of money.
This boy suffer for 600 years in this life.
In those days, in the Bible, prophets were sent to kings and leaders by God to warn them against corruption and maladministration. But today, some prophets are dining with kings and leaders, enjoying corruption and maladministration with them. In those days, when you are in trouble, the church used to be the safest place to run to. But today, you don't know which one is real, you don't know which one is fake. Anyway, who am I? Judge not, but test ye to see the one that is of God. But whatever we are doing, in whatever we are doing, let us remember what is wrong and what is right is right. Fake pastors are the government of them all. Fake pastors are the general overseer of them all. They don't live abroad. They live here in Nigeria, in every corner of this country. They are there looking for members every day and night. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Please, sir, what is the difference between Olokpa and police?
Very clear, understand now. Olokpa is a dirty police, while police is a clean Olokpa. Police arrest, while Olokpa oppress. Police wear uniform, while Olokpa wear costume. Police will leave you when your papers are complete, but Olokpa will leave you when your money is complete. What? Police mount checkpoint, while Olokpa mount roadblock. Police protect the life of the citizens, while Olokpa take the lives of the citizens. How can you take an oath to preserve peace and prevent crime in the society, and yet you are the one disturbing the peace of the society, and at the same time you are the crime in the society? Police socialize, while Olokpa brutalize. My brother, brother, do you know that if they stop Yahoo today, some Olopa will riot? Because what Yahoo boys have done for them, the government have not done for them. Because even the salary of a constable is not stable. How can you look so dirty in appearance that one cannot even differentiate you from an armed robber? At least, if you cannot be able to wash your uniform, you should be able to wash your costume. You say bail is free, and you collect money when they come to bail us, and you expect us to surrender when you say bail up. My brother, do you know that a gun in the hands of a policeman is a sign of security, but a gun in the hands of a Olopa is a threat to humanity? But the Ogapatapata of them all, the general overseer of them all, is a police officer. A police officer is an educated and learned police who understands the rule of law and the fundamental human rights of the citizens of his or her country. A police officer is a honest and diligent police with integrity. The heart of a police officer is as clean as his or her uniform. My brother, when you see the uniform of a police officer, to join police go dey hungry you. Police officer wear uniform and operate with police van, while Olopa wear costume and operate with Danfo, Audi and even keke. Police officers are friends to barristers and human rights activists, while Olopa are friends to thieves, armed robber and ashawo. Police officers set up team for investigation, but Olopa have busting squad. Police officers believe in operation and investigation. Olopa believe in bribing and corruption. Jesus! Police officers believe in God, while Olopa believe in juju. Police officer is the general overseer of them all. Police officer is the Ogapatapata of them all. Police officer does not live in Nigeria. Police officer does not live abroad. Police officer are yet to be created. Thank you.
No, get this man go station.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Please, sir, what is the difference between racism and tribalism?
The very clear, I understand now. Tribalism is a native racism, while racism is a foreign tribalism. Tribalism is for primitive fools, while racism is for uncivilized idiots. Do you know that you can bleach your skin to become white, but you can never bleach your skin to become black? How can you bleach your skin to the extent that you don't even know which race you belong to? No wonder some skins are created by God Almighty, while some skins are created by Cream Almighty. Some of you are bleaching and you are saying you are glowing. And as you are glowing, don't forget that you are growing. And by the time you grow old, you'll be looking like a roasted goat.
I don't die.
Do you know that if you are telling your daughter or your son not to marry from another tribe, you are worse than a racist? Jesus! Do you know that it was racism that brought tribalism into Nigeria? The amalgamation of 1914 by Lugard is the problem we are facing today. My brother, do you know that there are no lions in Britain and we have lions in Africa, and yet we have 3 lions on the British coat of arms? That is because they see Africa as their promised land, and a lion that cannot protect his territory will be used as a goat in another man's land. But the Ogapatapata of them all, the general overseer of them all, is one love. How long shall we continue to believe on the law of Hermetic hypothesis? Who said Jesus is white and the devil is black? Who shared the color? No wonder King Martin Luther Jr. said, a man should not be judged by the color of his skin, but by the content of his heart. Oh, hold on, I can't breathe. Oh, hold on, I can't breathe. Oh, hold on, I can't breathe. So he said until he died. I've never seen a grown-up man call on his mama like a little child. He wasn't just calling on his mama. He was calling on Mama Africa. Hey! I've never seen a black goat fight a white goat. I've never seen a white cow fight a black cow because of the color of their skin. But I've seen a white man fight a black man, and a black man fight a white man because of the color of their skin. Now, tell me who is human and who is the animal. Hey! Once again, another Swizzy bouncing is dead. Jesus Christ preached one love. King Martin Luther Jr. said one love. Bob Nesta Marley said one love. Lucky Dube said one love. Tupac Shakur said one love. Majek Fashek said one love. Fela Nikulakpa Kuti said one love. So I say, one love is the Ogapatapata of them all. One love is the general overseer of them all. One love does not live on the color of our skin. One love lives in our heart.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Please, sir, what is the difference between Indaboski and liquid metal?
The difference is very clear, I understand now. Indaboski is a solid liquid metal, while liquid metal is a liquid Indaboski. Indaboski is the one that does not preach love, while liquid metal is the one that has a lovely wife and lovely children. What? Indaboski is a fighter and a wrestler, while liquid metal is a pastor and an entertainer. Do you know that Indaboski knew that Corona will come in 2020? That was why he said 2020 will be a year of laissez-faire. Hey! Liquid metal is the one that will call his members to the altar to come and collect money, while Indaboski is the one that will drive them away from the same altar because they are touching his flower.
Get out of this altar! What are you touching my flower for?
But the Ogapatapata of them all, the general overseer of them all, is the lion. Hey! When the lion smile, his smile is dangerous. When you slap the lion will fight back. The lion is fearless and does not pretend. The lion is war, at the same time the battle and also the finisher. What? The lion is a radical dancer. The lion is a coat of many colors. The lion does not fear anybody. The lion only fears Jesus, the maker of heaven and earth.
No, get this man go station.
The lion is the Ogapatapata of them all. The lion does not live abroad. The lion lives in Onisha. Thank you.
I need to activate this guy. My friend, how are you? Let me shock you. I know you don't know me. I am a motivational speaker par excellence. They call me the motivational guru. Let me tell you, if life gives you gari, you make eba. If life gives you yam, make pounded yam. If life gives you money, do give away. Let me shock you, I have made it. I know. At your age, I've read books. I have read books to the extent. What do you never books? At your age, you can still be staying with your parents. That is a shame. Shame on you. For you to be staying with your parents at your age, shame on you. At your age, I built my house. Hey, I made my first 8 million when I was 2. Hey. That is why they call me the financial immortal. I've motivated men. I've made billions. Hey! Let me shock you. If you want to be free, move out of your parents' house. Stay on your own. Stay on your own. Have dominion. Do you think it's my food? Yeah, you're carrying food up and down. Let me shock you. I feed the nation. I've made it to the extent that I'm tired of making it. If you want to succeed, leave your parents' house. Hey! Go and struggle for money. If you want to make it, you have to aspire to inspire. Never retire. You need to refire and rewire. Hey! I know. I feel you can connect. The problems you're having now, they are different from mine. You see, you need to have problems of billions. Rent issues. Those are the kind of problems. It's not. There's more to this life. You need to own it. You need to make it. Because I know after an encounter with me, you will make it. You will make it. No doubt. Men of the old, I motivated them. All the successful men you are seeing, I motivated them. You think you have read? At age 1, I read encyclopedia. You know Messi. He told me, Honorable Madiba, I said, have mercy on me. Hey! As a great motivational speaker that I am, he asked for my mercy. And I gave him some words of wisdom. Let me shock you. If life gives you knowledge, you impact. I impacted on him. Hey! Today, his life is good. Today, he has made it. Do you know Ronaldo? He was not a good footballer. I taught him. Hey! I said, move, play, train hard. And he trained hard. And today is a success. I've made men. Ben Carson, I trained him. Hey! Mention them. I've trained politicians, I've trained ministers. Let me shock you. After this encounter with me, and I believe you are going to take the next move. Say next move. You don't need to repeat after me. Move. Succeed. What you need is success, and I am the epitome of success. That's why they call me the financial immortal. I'm not a mere man. I've made it. I am a philanthropist par excellence. And after this meeting, I want you to start giving billions. Start donating billions. Go and succeed. Go, woman. Hey, Guru! I beg, don't be Guru matter be this, I beg. I need your suit, your shirt, and shoe. I want to go one conference now, I beg. You know, say my motivation school don't start now, I beg.
That suit now, they use for conference, you know now.
I beg. I go finish quick, I beg.
I think this get conference today.
I go finish quick, I beg.
Carry you.
You too much, I beg. I still use this one. I beg. You know my man now. Guru! I greet you. For repose. Jesus! When I'm telling you guys that I'm the motivational guru, you will not believe. And that is why I started this school of motivation. This school is meant to change lives. At your age, you guys have not made it. Shame on you. I started making billions when I was 2 years old. Age 2. Continue. Go and ask. Don't clap for me. I've motivated millionaires. I've motivated men. I don't need to struggle. 1 minute.
Madiba, my suit I get on that conference. They just come in now. I want to use them.
Jesus is Lord. They teach these people now.
I want to use my suit, the wristwatch.
In the middle of the class now, not do me like this.
Okay, man, leave my own conference. You know this our work.
Bring your voice down now. Not do me like this. You be my guy now.
No, man, I miss my own conference. Madiba, give me my suit, my wristwatch, and my trousers.
Okay, just I'll give you now. Just give me 1 minute. I'll give you everything.
1 minute too long. 25 seconds.
1 minute. Don't go there. Yes. That is one of my sons. One of those boys I'm motivated. Thank you for being here. You can stay here away. Let me teach you about life.
Talk to me, sir.
Anything that does not suit you, you take it off your life. If you want to be successful, ease yourself of stress. If your suit does not suit you, give it out. Wow. What is book? Whatever you have that does not suit you, give it out. Yes. If you want to succeed in life, have the spirit of releasing and giving. Take me, sir.
Oh my God.
You are living a life, you have a watch, and it cannot tell you the time that you will make billions. Give it out. Jesus is Lord.
Like, give us, sir.
You have a shoe that cannot take you into your billions. Give it out. Take.
Oh my God.
Is it your shirt? Is it your shirt? Any shirt that cannot wear your worries out, give it out. Don't let anything hold you down. Be ready to release whatever is holding you down. And never you be worried that you are moving on barefoot. You can move on barefoot into your success. See you in my next class.
Wonderful.
It's not the size of the dog, but it's the size of the fat in the dog. I don't beat that. Don't leave me. Leave me. I'm right there. Leave me. See. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm not happy. Well, I'm not pretending my body. It's my body. After all the motivation, see, I will beat you now. I will beat you. What can I do to these people? Oh God. Wait. Oh God. Last one. Okay, wait. You didn't get power. Yes, you didn't get power. Okay, wait, last one. What did they give you this mind since you beat all these guys?
I'm not that motivational speaker. They call me the motivational guru, the financial immortal. When I'm trying to motivate youth, they don't listen. Let me shock you. It's not about the size of the dog, but it's about the size of the fight in a dog. Greatness is in you. I've taught people about war. Do you know Sun Tzu? Yes, sir. That wrote the book Art of War. He read my book to write his book. Oh my God. 48 Laws of Power, they read my book to write their book. What? Stop me, sir. If I motivate you, you can stand and confront anybody. Anybody, even if there are 2,000. Believe in yourself. It's in you. When David killed Goliath, I was there. I gave him the stone. You need to face your fears. If at these modern times you are still scared, shame on you. I spit at fears. I eat fears. At age 8, I've swallowed my fears. I faced my fears. You don't know. Let me teach you about confrontation. Never be scared of confronting. Greatness is in you. Let me shock you. If you see a lion today, do you know why so many people get killed? It's because they run. What? Let me shock you. As you see a lion coming your way, as a strong man that has been well motivated, you will confront it. What? Why? Because as the lion is seeing you too, that lion is scared. I believe you, sir. Talk to me. So you need to confront it. Move. If the lion is coming forward to meet you, move forward to the lion. Now you need to look for its weak point. Look for its weak point. And let me show you. If you know about lion, you will know the left leg is usually the weak point. So you attack the left leg. You need to learn weak points of any group you want to battle with. To help you. Go and succeed. I cancel my fear so I can stand and confront anybody. You see, you don't give me the mind everything. Say I'll feel big then. So yes. I want to make you the talk. So you go find those guys. Yes. And the whole you see the shout Abi. Let me go. Yes. And the whole you see the shout Abi. Yes. Yeah, go fight.
What do you know about the army? When I tell you I'm a motivational speaker, I'm not an anyhow motivational speaker. They call me the motivational guru. I've had my fair share of war. I've had my fair share of battle. I eat battles. How can you be an army officer and you are still scared? Shame on fears. Let me shock you. At age 2, I became a general. I just have to leave that line so I can be able to motivate great men. Have you heard of Adolf Hitler? I motivated him. Have you heard of Sun Tzu? Sun Tzu, I motivated him. Adolf Hitler read my book. Benito Mussolini, he read my book. What do you know about the army? I spit at bullets. I can teach you how to dodge bullets. If I motivate you, you will confront a whole battalion, only you. I'm here to sell my books to you. I'm not just after profit. Shame on profit. I spit at profit. I've had my fair share of profit. If I motivate you, you will challenge nations. How to defend not just your nation, how to defend nations. If UN want to go for any mission, they ask for me. Go and ask. Go and ask. You think I'm an any motivational speaker? You need my book. You need my book. It's not even expensive. Idi Amin studied me. He studied me. I don't want to tell you about men. I just want to sell this book to you. How to dodge bullets. Go and ask. I eat bullets. I sleep with war. They call me the battle guru. Go and ask. Jesus, God don't dream. Motivate general.
Madiba, come out now. What explain what you do for our dream?
Now that you got no motivation today. And your beautiful bride, can you please talk to us?
Get my wife before. Now she there come from, not be me.
Alright, thank you very much, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. I appreciate your presence.
Yeah!
I must say thank you to this man of God who did justice to the opening prayer.
Today, I want to minister to you in the language you understand. Hey! Oh, my father!
Yeah!
And I must acknowledge the presence of these security personnel who have been here standing firm, standing gallant in this event. Gallant officer who stood.
Baby, don't kill me, yo. Hi. This is one kill me.
Oh shit!
Don't kill me.
Bye-bye.
And I cannot forget the presence of somebody who has been making this event sound and proper, who has been a magic finger. We call him the man with the magic finger. Please put your hands together for DJ Too Black. DJ!
You are too much, small but mighty.
You are so sweet. Yes! Thank you. Oh, Taylor. God bless you. God bless you. I can see the clothes the groom is wearing. The dress is so fine. Baby, you are so sweet too. Go second round now. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate your job. Thank you. Put your hands together for him, please. Put your hands together for him. Oh, Mr. Ketra, I know you are just trying your best so that we'll notice that you are here. You are not serious. Can you please appreciate this Ketra? Excellent Ketra. Let's celebrate.
Babe, wonderful. Yeah! You are so sweet. You are so sweet.
They did well. Their food is excellent. Thank you. God bless you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to hand over the microphone to the groom to give us his vote of thanks. On behalf of yourself and your beautiful bride, can you please talk to us?
Get my wife before. Now she dey come for, not be me.
I sit down for there since they read your mind. They go tell una make una dey do am small, una no dey hear. You don't ever see person when they give am award as the best doer. I tell you now. You be winch.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, please, what's the difference between drunk and highness?
And very clear, understand now. Drunk is an ordinary highness, while highness is an extraordinary drunk. When you drink too much, you get drunk, and when you do drugs, you get high. When you are drunk and you wake up, it's because a hangover. But when you are high and you wake up, you become a leftover. What? Because the people around you must have left you.
Go and sit down.
Do you know that a friend of mine got drunk one day and he came home and started dancing to the sound of my generator? And when I off the generator, he shouted, "Oh, DJ!" He then asked me who sang the song. I told him it was Petro featuring Yamaha. Hey! Do you know that many people get drunk to clear their head and they later end up damaging their head? If you like, drink to stupor, it will not take away your sorrow. Your sorrow remains your sorrow. In fact, getting drunk will even add to your sorrow. How can you do drugs because you want to get extra power and energy and you end up getting extra madness and destruction? But the bottom of them all, the general overseer of them all is Amber Energy Drink. Amber Energy Drink is the only energy drink that will stimulate the energy in you. Amber Energy Drink has got everything you need to stay fit and up to the task ahead of you. When you take Amber Energy Drink, you will feel the refreshing taste, you will feel the rush of energy, and you will feel the mental alertness in you. Instead of you to do drugs and go mental, why don't you take Amber and feel the mental alertness? My sister, do you know why DJs like drinking Amber Energy Drink? Because it's a good mixer. You can mix it with anything, alcoholic and not alcoholic, and even beverages. Do you know that there are some energy drink that when you see the name, you will think it is manpower? What? But Amber Energy Drink, the name is very appealing. Amber. Do you know that some energy drinks are like bad relationship? When you taste it, it will be sweet, and later it will be bitter. But Amber Energy Drink does not have a bitter aftertaste experience. And the good news is that Amber is giving 400 applicants access to 100k worth of Amber Energy Drinks to trade. Beneficiaries will be trained on how to start, grow, and sustain a business. And 400 applicants will be chosen every quarter, starting from September 1st, 2020. And beneficiaries will be called ambassadors. So, what other best news can you get from the month of Amber, if not Amber? So instead of you to drink and get drunk, why don't you drink Amber and get strong? Instead of you to take drugs and eliminate the senses in you, why don't you drink Amber and stimulate the energy in you? Amber Energy Drink is the Ogagbatapata of them all, is the general overseer of them all. It does not live in weakness, it lives in strength and energy. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Please, what's the difference between belly and pregnancy?
It's very clear, understand. Pregnancy is a wanted belly, while belly is an unwanted pregnancy. Pregnancy is carried by married women, while belly is carried by side chicks and girlfriend. That is why when you go to the hospital, they'll say go for pregnancy test, but they can never tell you to go for belly test. Do you know that when you are pregnant, it is good news, but when you get belly, it is bad news? When you are pregnant, you run to the hospital to confirm if the result will be positive, but when you get belly, you run to the hospital to confirm if the result will be negative. Pregnancy is the product of marital sex, while belly is a product of premarital wiping. Pregnancy leads to children, while belly leads to abortion. How can you commit abortion to the extent that you have aborted the fruit of the womb that is in you? Pregnancy is accepted by mature men, while belly is rejected by premature men. You are the one shouting, let's go to 306, let's go to 306. But let us go now. You have failed to use your number 6.
Oh my Jesus.
My brother, you are taking different route to wipe her. Now she called you that she have lost her period and suddenly you disappeared for a long period. God will punish you periodically.
From today is break and pay.
My brother, when you were on the bed, whining and springing your waist, you forgot that your offspring is on the way. As a man, you should know that when you come, Bele may come. And when Bele come, don't run. Because when you run, you are wrong. My brother, do you know that sometimes when you see how grown and successful the child you plan to abort many years ago looks, you'll be glad that you aborted the plans to abort the child. The children many parents plan to abort because of shame, and now the ones saving their parents from shame. But the Ogabata of them all, the general overseer of them all, is delivering. According to scientists, delivery is the second most painful thing in the world. I would suggest that all men should be taken to the theater to see the pains women go through in the process of delivery, and they will respect their woman for the rest of their life. How can you put your wife in a terrible condition for 9 months and make her go through pains of life and death in the labor room, and you now abandon her for a side chick because you feel she's no longer attractive after delivery? My brother, if you're in this category, the thunder that will fire you will be delivered by a delivery man. My brother, do you know that many families are suffering today because the men in those families are selfish to their wife and children and generous to side chick? As a man, your side chick is supposed to be eating from the scraps that fall from the tables of you and your family, not your family eating from the scraps that fall from the tables of you and your side chick. As a man, your wife and children will ask you for money and you tell them that there is no money. But one small girl will lick your left ear and make you honey, and you give her control over your money. My brother, you must be a perfect paragon of misplaced priority. As a rich man, if the money that you have does not reflect in the life of your wife and children, then you must be a foolish rich man. You are wearing baby gold and your wife is looking like a goat. Shame on you. My brother, we must appreciate the pains and hardship women go through to build a home. How can you raise your hand to beat a woman who raised your home? That means you cannot beat your chest as a man because you are not a man. Do you know that when you ask some men why are they having so many side chicks everywhere, they will tell you that they cannot eat only jollof rice for the rest of their life, and you expect your wife to eat only okra till she dies?
What are you trying to say?
My brother, do you know that if they join all the labors of the Nigeria Labour Congress together, it will not be enough for the labor that one woman go through in labor room? Delivery is the Ogabata of them all. Delivery is the general overseer of them all. Delivery does not live in Ashawo. Delivery does not live in Rosgers and side chicks. Delivery lives in virtuous women. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Please, sir, what is the difference between burial and funeral?
Very clear, understand. Burial is a native funeral, while funeral is a corporate burial. We regret to announce is burial, but with gratitude to God is funeral. My brother, in burial you carry native band, but in funeral you carry live band. Burial is the one that you go to and the family will start fighting because of rice and money where they spray and rain must fall. That's why it's called burial ceremony. But in funeral there is food for everybody to eat and drink, and the family has cooperation. That is why it is called funeral arrangement, because it is well arranged. Hey! Burial is the one that they will lay somebody to rest and they'll still put broom, cutlass, gun, locken, and even torch inside the person's casket so that the person's spirit will use those weapons to go and kill the killers. But the funeral, when they lay you to rest, you rest in peace because nobody kill you. Now your time reach, my brother. Burial is the one that you see the children carry different musicians. Musicians will not set up opposite musicians. The music will not be disturbing each other. There is no harmony. You know why? Because the family is not harmonized. Everybody came with their own musician. Now the numbers of speakers in the burial will not be more than the numbers of guests. Throughout the burial, now the burial, who, 1, 2, check, 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 who, check, 1, 2, check, check, throughout the burial. Do you know why? Because most of these native musicians, they don't even like themselves. As the other one is playing, the other one will be doing as if it's checking sound, to disturb the one's music. And when this one is playing, the other one will be doing as if it's checking sound, check, 1, 2, nonsense. You do burials in big field, while you do funerals in hall. In burials, you use canopy, but in funerals, you use tent. After funeral, the children will gather together to share properties. But after burial, the children will gather together to settle quarrel. Do you know that many people are ready to borrow money to do burial for their parents than to borrow money to treat their sick parents? Some people have faked their lives to the extent that they are now ashamed to post their parents' pictures and even celebrate them on their birthdays. But when they die, they will use their pictures to dance around the whole village. Who don't die, don't die. To whom it may concern, you are using an iPhone 12 Pro Max, but your mama see the whole them. Among all your friends, are you the dress pass, and are you the wear the most expensive hair, but your mama no fit afford to rapper. All the hype men for club, they call your name, but when your mama call you, you go cut the call. You go say na family problem. You are the problem. Mama they pray every day, make God do one for a pikin, make she still waka like queen. But mama no say God don't do one for a pikin, since but a pikin they use the money take carry slave queens.
Jesus Christ.
But the Ogabata of them all, the general overseer of them all, is the funeral that happened in Oba. What happened happened in Oba was not a funeral, it was not a burial, it is called celebration of life. What happened in Oba was a pragmatical expression of a man who is fighting a just fight by empowering his own people, celebrating a mother who has fought a good fight by raising such a man. It also goes a long way to show the kind of exaltation that humility can attract, because sometimes the money where you get for account, where they make you they say everybody finish, now be another man broke limit. So many people they do give away online, but they are real guys, they broke offline. Sometimes it is better to build families than to build followers, because followers will unfollow, but families are fellows forever. The best way you buy will make you leave all your real guys, and you dey use that carry those guys every day past Lekki toll gate. Now person drive reach Oba, they no gree open gate.
God, why now?
Today, all the guys are shouting, I want to marry a man like Obi Kubana. I want to marry a man like Obi Kubana. Can you be patient, hardworking, intelligent, educated, submissive, and receptive like Mrs. Obi Kubana? Huh? You make small money, you dey empower those guests and Olosho. You do burial now, even one cow, Olosho no buy for you. You do marriage, when it reach time to spray money, all your guys fall down. Because when they do their own, when they give you invitation, you sef, you be fall down. If Obi Kubana make 100 million, his wife go encourage am make he invest 99 million. But you, your boyfriend go make 1 million. You don dey select country, when I wan go for vacation. Obi Kubana was able to empower his cycle because he married a good wife. You, they marry you today, tomorrow, you don't tell your husband, say your friends and family, they be wish. My brother, in this life, not everybody wey wear big gold chains, not big boy. Some of them are living in chains. First time in Oba, and they see big gold chains. They pick money where polo spray. Oh my God! You make small money instead of you to empower your community. You dey buy big gold chains and JK to oppress your community. Now you dey do better now. Instead of them to buy cow for you, your community boys they thief the cow where you manage by. The funeral in Oba is your commander of them all. The funeral in Oba is the general overseer of them all. The funeral in Oba does not live in pretense and fake life. The funeral in Oba lives in empowerment and hard work. You know why? Because you cannot sleep in Delilah's bed and expect to wake up from Abraham's bosom. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Honorable Madiba, what do you think about the current happenings in Nigeria?
You are not serious. Nigeria is like a WhatsApp group without an admin. Admin left. Nigerian government is like a pornographic cinema. Everybody just they watch as they sleep with us. They are not serious. Nothing is working in Nigeria. The only thing that is working in Nigeria is day and night. Recently, one of the highest paid lawmaker in the world, I'm talking about the Nigerian Senate president, he came out to say that Nigeria is poor. He's not serious. Nigeria is poor, and the only solution after such a high pay, the only solution he can proffer is that we should go and borrow. Borrow what? Are we not tired of borrowing? They are always talking about how to borrow. They are not talking about how to pay back. The only thing that these politicians are leaving for the next generation is debt. In fact, they are leaving debt for them to come and inherit. They are not serious, and I'm angry because it was debt that killed my uncle. Some Nigerian politicians are like junior WAEC certificate. They don't have use. Why some Nigerian politicians are like WAEC? After using billions to renovate the House of Assembly, it will still leak. And the politicians are not the only problem. Even the citizens are part of the problem. Do you know that right now, as I speak to you, that a Nigerian citizen, some Nigerian citizens, they rely on celebrities before they know how to feel about a national issue? Something serious will be happening in the nation. They will be going to the page of musicians, celebrities to check so that they will see their opinion before they know how to feel and how to react. They are not serious. So people will be rioting, and you want to go and check Davido's page to see his opinion. Is Riot new song? So an important issue will be happening in the country, and somebody will be asking, what does Dorothy think? You are not serious. Breast kill you. The most things that some people are now sensitive about in Nigeria are stupid things. How can you say that you are ready to die for Big Brother? You that don't even have respect for your elder brother. How can two brothers be fighting for a remote just because they want to watch Big Brother? They are not serious. People are now more interested in trend than any other thing in Nigeria. People are so much interested in trend. Sorry to say this, but do you know that a large number of Nigerians partaked in the End SARS protest just because they wanted to follow the trend? Everybody they snap now. Now me go remain. Now me no go snap. Picture kill you there. You are not serious. The government know all these things, and that's why they are trying to ban social media, because they understand the strength of social media. But how can you announce the banning on Twitter? Oluwa, what did they tweet?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
In fact, I have one word for them, and that is a better Nigerian methodology.
Honorable, what does that mean?
Do I know?
All right.
Alpha, follow me by my chairman.
How much?
200.
Eh? It took us. You sell 15 naira.
15 naira. Oga, they go. Bad market. Madam, follow me by you.
Okay, how much is this?
300.
I just like the way you said tomatoes.
I like them too.
I enjoy the way you said tomatoes. Like I like the way you said tomatoes. Fine boy. I want two. Then this 5,000. You can keep the change.
For me?
Yes.
Madam, God will bless you. Ew.
That's my card. You just call me. Let's see today this evening.
I'll call you, madam.
Alright, call me. Make sure you call me.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
You need the tomato? See, loco. I'll call her.
How are you? Welcome. Let's go inside.
We should go inside?
Yeah, let's go inside.
I'm not comfortable with this. We just met now.
Let's go inside. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Let's go inside.
You gave me money, now you want to take me inside again.
Let's go, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
This house is fine.
Yeah, welcome.
Madam, you have call.
Don't worry, it's my fiancé. Our wedding is 1 week time. Just because of our wedding, he keeps calling me every time. But don't worry about that.
Now, you have fiancé. Your wedding is 1 week.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
And you still want to? No, I cannot do it, please. You are married already now. Your wedding is 1 week. I cannot
told you
do
before,
this.
I just like the way you say tomatoes. You say tomatoes in a very romantic way.
Madam, leave tomatoes. This is not tomatoes now. Don't want to get married. What if it's my brother now? How will I feel now? What if it's my brother?
He's not your brother now. Look at him. He's not your brother.
I know this uncle.
See, I can see that you are a very good boy and a very hardworking boy. I promise, I'm going to help you. Don't worry. Trust my word. I will help you. I promise you. I will help you.
No. I cannot do this now. You want to get married to somebody and you are doing
I like you.
No. If you marry, you will not change like this. You will not change.
Congratulations. All of this is a test to see if you are a good boy, but actually you didn't fall to the test. Don't worry, I'm going to reward you with 3 million. Give me your account number to start up a good life.
Oh, that me?
Yes, don't worry.
For me?
Yes.
3 million?
Don't worry. Give me your account number.
Why you test me with your fiancé now?
That is life, my brother. Give me your account number. Wow, that's nice. You're actually a good boy.
Thank you, Oga.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah. Sent. Okay. Sent. So, young man, congratulations. You did very well. No stress, no problem. Such a nice boy.
I'll give you money.
I cannot.
I'll give you big money. Big money. Like big money. Big money.
3 million. This man for no use the fiancé test me now. Which kind of woman go use woman test?
Madiba, what you think about government?
It's not serious. I don't like political jokes because I've seen too many of them get elected. Bad government is like throwing stones in a marketplace. You don't know who you will hit. Some government are like SS3 girls. They don't know what they want. The way corruption is high in some countries, the government should hang banner and say don't steal. That is the job of the government. Leave it to us. Government plans are like data plans in Nigeria. They don't last. Before election, you will hear them on TV, on interviews, shouting transparency. After election, for you to get the attention or even the phone number of a local government chairman, it's easier to even win a lottery than to get their number. They are not serious. If you think I'm lying, how many of you even know your counselor? Politics is now like show business, but show business for ugly and old people. I once met a politician who really cared for the people. This is not an advert. I met a politician who cares for the people, who really loves the people, who have the good of the people at heart, who is a true politician. This man is even ready to work for free. But let me shock you. After listening to the man, after discussing with him, I woke up from my sleep. I said, where did they see him?
No wonder na dream. Some politicians see government like their spoilt ex-girlfriend. They keep coming back for more. They're shouting, invest in Nigeria when you go on TV. But you yourself, you don't even invest here. You want to rule people that minimum wage cannot even wage. Some government officials are like Bobrisky. You cannot understand them. Even if you fight for some politicians to come back, like Cynthia Morgan, they will still come back and dupe us. Another thing is that the youth don't even care as long as they keep feeding them with social media trend. They are not serious. They will not even share things that will make the future generation better. They just want to see bread. I even told one youth the other day that he should come and join me and watch news. He told me that he was going to settle a matter. Which matter kill you there? In fact, I'm angry because it was matter that killed my uncle. Some government policies are like premature ejaculation. Before you know, you will not hear about them. How can one government have problem of nepotism, corruption, tribalism and deceit? Oluwa, wetin dey rule? I'm using this video as a medium to connect with everybody that is in government or that has plans to be in government someday, that they should have the heart of the people. They should have the people at heart. According to Adam Smith, every man should do what is best for himself and the people at large. And by the people, I mean the whole society at large. In fact, I have one word for them, and that is bad government destroy country's lology.
I'm not bored, I mean, sir.
Do I know?
Good afternoon, sir. Please, sir, what is the difference between movie and drama?
Very clear, understand. Drama is a scattered movie, while movie is an arranged drama. Drama is produced in Asaba, while movie is produced in Lagos. Drama is produced in 3 days, while movie is produced in 3 months.
Wait.
In drama, you can predict the end from the beginning, while movie have suspense, intrigue, and sequential arrangement of events, which may thus lead to catharsis when the drama is tragedy, or lead to extravagant humor when the drama is comedy. When you watch drama, you will learn film tricks, but when you watch movie, you will learn realities. Movie is produced for the cinemas, while drama is produced for video shops and for the 2-in-1 CD plate.
You don't know how difficult it is to make money.
That is the reason why you go to the cinema to see movie, but you go to video shops to buy drama. What? My brother, do you know that a script remains an ordinary story until there is conflict? Because it is conflict that makes a story a script. That is why we have the beginning, the rising action, the climax, which is the conflict, the falling action, and the resolution. But the drama is not like that. It is just straight to the point. How can you tell me that this is an evil forest, and later we are seeing transformer in evil forest? Are the gods using electricity? Hey! My brother, do you know that in drama, somebody will be knocked down by a car and the person will die with blue shirt, but the spirit will resurrect with white shirt? Which boutique you visit for grave? Yes, but the matter of them all, the general overseer of them all is the movie Fine Wine. Do you know that the movie Fine Wine is the best movie in the cinemas right now? Watching the movie Fine Wine is like taking a cold bottle of wine, because they both help to build your heart. My brother, the movie Fine Wine is an extraordinary movie with extraordinary actors. Watching the movie Fine Wine will upgrade the level of maturity in you. The characters in the movie will change your character for good. The directorial approach of the director will redirect your understanding about life. Do you know that when we watch drama, we become very dramatic, but when we watch movie, we move. But when we watch Fine Wine, we become refined and redefined, just like a fresh wine. Fine Wine is a Nevada Bridge TV original. Executive producer is Mr. Neville Sajere, directed by Sheyi Babatope and distributed by Blue Pictures. Fine Wine is the organizer of them all. Fine Wine is the general overseer of them all. Fine Wine does not live in piracy. Fine Wine lives in all cinemas across Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you.